According to the USCIS website, they're processing 80% of these within 14 and a half months, so a little over a year. Hello, I'm attorney Lewis Haskell, and this is Legal Corner. One of the interesting issues that I've had to deal with recently is trying to explain to clients, or really predict for clients, how long things are going to take when we file immigration forms. It's a challenging time because USCIS had a big fee increase back on April 1. And I had indicated to people that I believe that once the big fee increase took place, that we would see a dramatic decrease in waiting times, in processing times for forms. The USCIS website is not showing that I am correct. However, my own experience indicates that I am. Prior to the fee increase, wait times for pretty much every single immigration form you could think of was measured not so much in months, but in years. And in fact, it got so bad that USCIS started increasing the automatic extensions. For example, if you're trying to remove conditions on a 2-year green card, the automatic extension that you get on your green card when you file the thing used to be 1 year, then became 2 years, then became 4 years because it was taking them so long. Work permits became 2 years instead of 1 year, things like that. If you look at the website, this is still a problem, and they're still giving these kinds of extensions. But again, this isn't what we are seeing. For example, if you want a work permit based on a family-based immigration petition, so you're, say, the husband or wife of a U.S. citizen and you've applied for adjustment of status, you apply for a work permit. According to the USCIS website, it's going to take 8 months to get a work permit. Now, we filed a whole bunch of work permit applications in March. We received all of our work permit applications by June. Some came in May. So again, USCIS website says, in fact, it doesn't even say it takes 8 months. It says 80% are processed within 8 months. But we were getting them in 2 or 3 months. Now, when clients come in, I don't know what to tell them because I don't want to promise them that I'm going to do something that USCIS says I can't do or that I shouldn't expect. But on the other hand, this has been our experience. This one here is a 485, which is a petition for adjustment of status. This was based on a fiancé petition. We brought this person over to the United States as the fiancé of a United States citizen. She came here, they married, and then we filed the petition to adjust status to get her green card. I don't know if you can see all this or not, but it indicates that we filed this petition on January 29, 2024. According to the USCIS website, they're processing 80% of these within 14 and a half months, so a little over a year. We received a notice dated June 25, 2024, saying that the petition was approved, and we have a green card, United States permanent resident. We even have a Social Security card. Okay, so as I said, we filed this in January 29, 2024 is the receipt date. And by the end of June, it was approved. And by the beginning of July, we had the physical green card in hand. So that's 5 months, basically. The website says 14 and a half. This one, I missed something, is an I-130. So this is a marriage-based petition. We filed this April 24, 2023. So a little over a year ago, 11 months actually before the big fee increase. If you look at the USCIS website, it would indicate that it takes 38 and a half months to process these, a little over 3 years. So here is our approval notice. So again, it's a little tricky when I'm talking to clients because I don't want to say that we're going to get it done in a year. And now I would expect it to actually be in a more normal time, before COVID. We were getting these things done in a six to 9 month period. And I would expect that we'll be back in that time frame very, very shortly. But that's not what USCIS is saying. And so, although that is my expectation, I would never make that a promise. And I hope that people kind of understand the difference here. USCIS says on its website that we can do certain things. My experience has been different. USCIS obviously has a larger sample size than I have. So it looks like the dam is broken. And it looks like we'll be able to process these in a more reasonable time frame. And that is a wonderful thing because these last few years have been terrible for everyone. So if you need any assistance, I hope that you will not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.